Hi yogis, I'm Yogi Lin. Welcome to Yoga Fun with Scott, our therapy in pelvic health. Just come up to the mat when you feel comfortable. Just roll the shoulders back and forth. Forward and back. Going to do some standing exercises before we come down. The question, why do I do yoga? And ponder on this question. I hope my answer to my question is been doing it for many years already, so I guess I'm kind of like in too deep, but as I am at my age, doing the yoga is definitely very beneficial. So just ponder on why, and then now, especially if the women there, that it's the pelvic health. You heard it in yoga classes if you've been there, the pelvic floor. So we're going to strengthen the pelvic floor. So just come here, and we're going to do some circles here. Okay. Inhale when we come back. Exhale forward. And we're going to go the other way. And your circles can be as wide as you like it to be. Okay. And now we're going to do some neck rolls here. And come forward. And we do some back. And your hands could be wherever you want them to be. And now we're going to do some more of the pelvic circles. I'm going to call them pelvic circles from now on, because that's what's very important. Now we're going to raise the toe and then circle the leg. So you're on your tippy toes. This has helped get the fluid in the body going also. And we'll go the other way. Now we're going to go on to the other side. And then we're going to do some more pelvic circles. Inhale back, exhale forward. It will really help you become the awareness of the breath when we are doing our asanas. The pelvis is back. I get a lot of air because it's back. Feel the tummy like. And then try to Exhale when the pelvis comes forward. And use this throughout your practice. And that will aid in the enjoyment of. My passion is to help those that experience yoga to come back. Especially women in the pelvic health. It's a lot of issues that goes on there, and the pelvic issues for men also. And these pelvic circles are very, very, very good for the body. And we'll do some wide ones before we come back down. On the transition down, let's come into all fours. The alignment, the back of the hands come to the shoulders. I like to lift the knee up and just let it come down wherever it stops. That's your alignment. And we're gonna do some pelvic here. We'll just come forward. Inhalation forward, exhalation back. So you'll notice the crunch and the pelvic crunches, exhalations. The question of why did I show up to my mat? I experienced the results. Okay, we're gonna do some cat-cows. Bring your index and your center finger to the back of your head and just give a gentle touch of those. Don't squeeze, you touch them. That's how far back your neck goes. So it's like to the top, the eyesight's to the top of the mat. Don't force the neck back, okay? Inhalation forward, exhalation back. Okay? Now, we're gonna touch the shoulder. Actually, I'm facing you. I'm gonna touch the shoulder with the left. Here. My right heel is to my, and I'm gonna, inhalation here. The left arm's extended, the right leg is out. Exhalation down. And this is the sunbird. Inhalation, exhalation. We're gonna do 5 of these. And I like to, there's an elegance and an essence to the practice. Okay. Okay, one more. Okay. And we'll do the pelvic rotations going the other way. Go, hip goes to the left. Inhalation forward, exhalation back. Now, while we're here, we are going to thread the needle with the elbow. We're going to raise the right arm, but you want to just brush the body so the elbow comes straight up. I'm going to raise my right arm and raise it all the way up. From the elbow, extend the forearm. Now, inhalations here, exhalation, bring this arm through the body, also known as thread the needle. And now, very gently. I like to leave my arm forward. If you're out and about, you need a clean spot, just put your towel there. 5 breaths here. Okay, now the inhale up to the elbow, raise the arm, and bring that down. And now we're going to raise the left arm up and thread that under. And I like to just leave my right arm extended where it is. Okay, bring that up. Come here. And now we're coming into our puppy to grow our puppy. And this is another modification to make the practice so enjoyable. Is the one woman, she didn't want to do yoga because the dog is too challenging. So if the dog is too challenging, stay on your knees. We're going to grow the puppy, and I want you to stick to this. If it feels comfortable, that's why you show. It helps you to show up to your mat. Please use it, and it's acceptable any yoga studio that you go to. Okay, so just tuck the toes under and just press up into our dog. If this is too challenging, come back down. You don't have to come, just you can raise the knees off and come back, and just come back and even come into a child pose with your arms extended out. You can look up to your hands. My job is to teach this to help you to enjoy yoga, to help you to show up tomorrow, the next day, next week, next month, next year. We're gonna pedal out here, and anytime you feel a challenge here, just come down to the knees. Inhalation with the heel up on one side, exhalation down, one side. And now we're going to walk our hands up, our feet up to our hands, and come into a forward fold. This is a very, very important asana here, Uttasana. And we're going to be doing this quite a bit. So when we're this half fold, inhalation, exhalation is, we're going to now put our hands to our elbows, and we're going to sway side to side. And you don't lock out the knees, you're just coming in. Have this buoyancy here, helps you stay balanced. You want to come in a little bit deeper, you're welcome to stay where you are. You can come behind and clasp here, lift the elbows up, and then lift the forearms up. And now we're going to come back down to a forward fold. This is very important, so we like to play here for a little while. We're going to touch the shoulders and open up into our spirit of ecstasy. And flap your arms here, and and the knees. There's an accent. That's the elegance. Sweep the arms forward and come into a slight back bend. And all along the practice, see how far back you go. We're going to do our pinwheels now. So pinwheel the arms forward. We're going to do our pinwheels. We're going to come back. And the challenge is come forward with your right and come back with the left. And all the while just be conscious of the buoyancy. And now we're going to reverse that, left forward and then right back. And these are pinwheels. This is a sundial here, this sculpture here. And it has pinwheels all around it. The other day was really windy. It was so nice if you see that video. We're now going to do, we're going to add some flowers and we're going to do our bumblebee. The impossible is possible. So find a fragrance that you enjoy. Rub the hands together and come up to a flower. We're going to extend the flower, put the fingertips together, curl the backs of the fingertips together and come out. Okay? We'll do a couple more of these so you get this. We're going to add these in our practice. Now our hands are extended out and just drop. Bring it back up, drop. Try not to go past, try not to extend past the chin. Come up, drop. This one, we drop, the knees come down. It's almost like we're in our chair pose, the Utkatasana. And we're going to bring the arms back around, come down into a flower, and extend out by curling. So then we drop into our bumblebee. These are our bumblebee wings. And come into our flower rotation. Four flaps, and the fifth one we swing around. And this gets a lot of the fluid in our bodies going, and this is also proven to actually ward off sicknesses and stuff. I do a lot of things in my practice that are documented. The fragrance does help you tune into your practice. We'll do one more. Okay, and now we're going to just very gently come down to the mat. So I'm going to explain to you the cooling breath. The air comes over your tongue and out the nose, okay? And this is, some of you want to do yoga and the only yoga studio is around is a hot yoga studio. But a lot of times they won't tell you about the cooling breath, but the cooling breath will help you survive the yoga class. You bring the air over the tongue. You can curl it. You can stick it out. A lot of times you don't like to stick your tongue out. So just as long as the air is coming over the tongue and not the nose. So while we're tilting back, that's our inhalation. Exhalation is when we're actually we open up our pelvis here, so we have the air come through the tongue out here. Exhalation out the nose. So on your forwards, bring the air over your tongue. So it's good to practice. And now, always touch the shoulders, helps you with alignment. Arms up here, and we're gonna just do a slight twist to the right. You can look over your right shoulder, or you can look straight ahead, depending upon your neck is feeling. Okay, come back up, and now we're gonna rotate to the left. Okay, do a few more cooling breaths. And now we are going to roll our shoulders up and back, just circle them back and circle forward. Again, we are coming back to our cat-cows here. Now we're gonna grow. We're gonna grow the dog from the puppy to the dog. So if your hands are extended up farther, just one full hand print towards you. Curl the toes under and just lift up best you can. And this is the dog. 3 breaths here. And you don't have to lock out the knees. Remember to have the buoyancy. And now we're gonna walk ourselves up to our feet up to our hands and do a forward fold. Touch the shoulders, open up into our spirit of ecstasy. Brush our arms into a slight back bend. And we're gonna get ready for our sun salutations. We're gonna do 3 flower rotations. We're going to pinwheel our arms forward. Pinwheel back. On the left arm comes up. Step back with the left. Remember to have the buoyancy on the knees. The right knee doesn't go over the toes. This is doing a warrior 1. And the buoyancy is, so even if you're one of those that over hyperextend, just be conscious of the buoyancy. Now, to come in to our warrior 1, just touch your shoulders, extend up. Just extend up. Bring the hands to the mat. There's a elegance here, so we flop just rotate out the wrist, and this gets, it's like a pranic energies in our body. Now step back with the right. Inhalation forward, drop the knees, and this is a great modification also, and that you can use even if you do an Ashtanga style yoga. It's Zen asana to our Bhujangasana. So what we do here is we drop the forearms, tilt back a little bit your booty, and drop the chin, and press up on the forearms or down to the mat. And this is a very important asana. We're going to stay here for 5 breaths. And you're welcome to stay there, or you can start lifting the elbows up off the mat. Now we are going to grow up into our puppy to our dog. Just press up for an inhalation. You want to lift up the whole center part of your body there. Tuck the toes under. Walk the hands back, one full print towards you, and come over the toes. Tuck the toes and come up. Now we're going to raise the left leg up. We're going to do some hip circles here. Do 3 the other way, 3 one way. And then we're going to open up here. See if you can see your foot over through your upper arm there. And now we're going to bring it forward. Step up with the right. Come into our spirit of ecstasy. Come into our back bend here. And come into our flower rotations. Okay? Okay. Now, pinwheel the arm this way for 3. Pinwheel back the other way. The right arm comes up. Step back with the right. Come into our warrior 1. Bring the hands to the mat. Step back with the left into our dog. Inhalation forward. Drop the knees. Drop the forearms for our Zen asana. Press up our Bhujangasana. Come into our, grow our dog, puppy to our dog. Raise the right leg up. We're going to open up here. We're going to do some hip rotations here. The other way. Open back up. Bring the right foot forward. Step up with the left. Come into our forward fold here. Open up to our spirit of ecstasy. Come into our flower rotations. Pinwheel the arm forward. This time, on the 3rd time around, when the left arm comes up, step back with the left. Going to do another bit of exercise here. The heel. It comes down for warrior 1. Bit challenging. Just keep the toes up. This is an Ananjeti. We're going to do a pelvic exercise. We're going to tilt that heel to the left. And just work on this, keeping this knee in the warrior stance. Okay? Come back up, come into our Ananjeti. You're welcome to stay there. If you have it in you to drop the heel for a warrior 1. Bring the hands to the mat. Sit back with the right, come into our dog. You can, your modification is your Zen asana. Those of us that want to experience our chaturanga, come in, inhale forward, and we're going to just come down with the chest, exhaling. Inhale up. Ardha Mukha Svanasana, exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So you have modifications. Lift up the left leg and step forward. Step up with the right. It's your practice. Do what feels right. Open up the, touch it, come into our spirit of exercise. Sweep the arms forward. See how much further we're warming up a bit. Come into our, we'll do one more sun salutation. I'm rotating around my mat so you can see me on camera. So just stay to the front of your mat, please. The right hand comes up. And now, step back with the right. Do the exercise of, you can have the heel up. Drop it. And now we're gonna come up. And then we're gonna drop the heel to the left, to the right. Okay? And then we can be, your arms are, you're extended here. You can have the arms to the waist. Come back up into our Anujeti. Drop the heel for our Warrior One. Bring the hands to the mat. Come into our dog. Inhalation forward, exhalation. You want to do the chaturanga, just keep the body like in a, this is a plank. Inhale up, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Raise the right leg up, step forward, step up with the left, come into our forward fold. Touch the shoulders, come into our spirit of ecstasy. Sweep the arms forward for a back bend. And now we're gonna be getting on here. So we're gonna roll the shoulders forward and back. And tune into the practice here. We can do pinwheel the arms forward, pinwheel back, step back with the left, come into our Warrior One, open up into our Warrior Two. So we're going to bring the fingertips together and open up into our, we're parallel with the mat and just extend out. Can brush the body, your shoulders. Flipping the hands back gives you that back alignment. So this is a way for you at home to find out, am I in alignment? You get the heel to the inside of the arch of your foot there, center of the foot. Just don't let the knees go over the toes. And we're gonna do 5 breaths here. And this is how you experience, you can go move about here and there. And so we're doing asanas, so we're breaths are elongations, the exhalations are deepening into your asana. That's why that's the answer to my question of why do I show up? Why do I enjoy asanas? Because I am doing asanas, and my breath is working my asana. So now drop the left hand down the leg. Remember to have the buoyancy. Now bring this hand and come back into our Warrior D elegant. So now the further out the elbow is, the more elegant this looks. We're doing 3 breaths here. Okay, come back into our Warrior Two. Bring the elbow on top of the right knee and pinwheel the left arm. And come forward for 3. And wherever your arm feels comfortable on the extension, stay there. Come back into our warrior, the elegant. Open up into our warrior 2. Come into our warrior 1. And now we're gonna pavarita. We're gonna bring the left elbow outside the right knee. Come back up into our warrior, the elegant. Open up into our warrior 2. Now we're gonna extend the right leg. Remember to have the buoyancy. The back foot, you're welcome. Bit challenging, so you want to squiddle up, foot width up, the squiddle. We're going to be exhaling over, down the right leg. So bring the right hand, the left hand follows, and come down. Exhalation. The back of the hand to the inside, along the shin, wherever you feel comfortable. I like to use my left hand to brush the body for alignment. And remember to have the buoyancy, because it's very easy to get blown over here. Come back into our warrior, the elegant. Open up into our warrior 2. Come into our warrior 1. And now we're going to bring the left hand, the right hand, extend it out. The right hand follows the left on the exhalation. And brush the body with the right. With the elbow up, lift the arm up, forearm up. Come back into our warrior, the elegant. Open up into our warrior 2. And this is our pelvic sequence also. So we're going to now come onto our awning jetty here. And we're going to come into our, known as the warrior 3. We touch the shoulders, exhalation forward. Lift the arms out. You're welcome to stay where you are. You can lift the heel up to the booty and extend out. And now we flap the hands. So this is our flying warrior. Come back into our warrior, the elegant. Open up into our warrior 2. Come into our warrior 1. Bring the hands to the mat. Come on to the toes of the extended leg. Bring the heel to the booty. Extend out. Take this left hand and brush the body. Look at the grass, wave hello, and look up at the trees, to the sky. Come back into our warrior, the elegant. Open up into our warrior 2. Come into our warrior 1. And now we're going to come back into our awning jetty here. Bring the hands to the mat. Bring the heel to the booty. Kick out. This time, the right hand will brush the body into a pavarita, Ardha Chandrasana, also with a dark side of the moon. Bring the arm, come back into our warrior, the elegant. Open up into our warrior 2. These are transitions, just a few breaths here. Come into our warrior 1. Bring the hands to the mat. Step back with the right. Inhale forward. You can drop the knees into the forearms. You can do a Utthita Chaturanga. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale up, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Raise that left leg up. Step up with the left, step up with the right. Come into our forward fold here. And now, we're going to open up to our Spirit of Ecstasy. Sweep our arms forward. Come into our flower rotation. We're going to brush the shoulders. We just did all this movement, so there's a tingliness in our body. So tune into the tingles in our body. And now we are going to pinwheel arms forward and do the same sequence we just did on to the other side. The challenge for me is to remember. Coming to our Warrior One. Bring the hands, fingertips, parallel with the mat and open up to our Warrior Two. Brush the body to the right. Come into our Warrior the Elegant. Come back into our Warrior Two. Come into our Warrior One. And very gently and elegantly place the left elbow on top of your left knee and pinwheel the arms out here. Live, laugh, and love. Go forward. Next time around, just wherever you feel comfortable on the extension. 5 breaths here. Utthita Parsvankasana. Come back into our Warrior the Elegant. Open up into our Warrior Two. Come into our Warrior One. And this time, very elegantly, we're going to bring in the right elbow outside the left knee. And we'll come prayer. Get the hands in prayer. If it's too challenging, you can also come on the toes. Come back into our Warrior the Elegant. Open up into our Warrior Two. Come into our Warrior One. And now, I'm going to squiddle the right foot up. One squiddle is fine. We're exhaling over the left leg, so the left hand comes to the thigh. The right hand follows, exhalation down along the leg. Remember to have the buoyancy here. Then we're going to open up into our Utthita Trikonasana. Come back into our Warrior the Elegant. Open up into our Warrior Two. Come into our Warrior One. Now, extend out this left leg a little more. We're gonna, this time, the right hand leads, the left hand follows. And now we're gonna brush the body with the left and open up into our Utthita, our Apavarita Trikonasana. Come back into our Warrior the Elegant. Open up into our Warrior Two. Come into our Warrior One. And this time, touch the shoulders. Come on the toes here. We're going to do our fly over here. Great, come back into our warrior, the elegant. Open up warrior 2. Our warrior 1. Bring the hands to the mat. Now we're going to open up to our Ardha Chandrasana. Come on the toes. Bring the heel to the booty. Kick the leg out. Brush the body with the right. Give a wave again. Come back into our warrior, the elegant. Come into our warrior 2. Warrior 1. Bring the hands to the mat. Now we're setting up for our Pravarita. Come on the toes. Bring the heel to the booty again. Extend out. And this time we brush the body with the left. To a Pravarita Ardha Chandrasana. Come back in now into our reverse warrior. Warrior, the elegance. Also, warrior of where are you in your practice? Where are you this day? And while we're here, we're going to add on a Parsvantasana. Going to bring the hands behind. Going to clasp the elbows here. Going to be a slight back bend here. You're welcome to stay there. You can clasp the hands and come extend, lift up with the elbows, extend out. And if a little bit more challenge is to reverse the prayer. So I'm going to be exhaling over the left leg. So we're going to have the left thumb over the right thumb. Got our back bend here. Exhalation over the left leg. Okay. Now, slight back bend here. Now, we're going to bring the foot in vertical to the mat, and we're going to do some more hip rotations here. Just some pelvic rotations here on this. See if you can be on the tippy toe. And come the other way. And now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay. Just come on, lift the right toes up and rotate here. So the toes are almost like to the left corner of the mat. The toes aren't exactly vertical. Come around the other way. Okay. Now this foot will come parallel to the mat. And then we're going to do our Parsvantasana on the other side. And we're exhaling over so you know your arm preference. And you're behind the preference that you like. So I'm going to come into the reverse prayer. This is something that took me many years to do also. So I always like to show you what goes on when you deepen your practice and you have a steady practice. So I'm going to flip the prayer hands up, and now my right thumb is over my left thumb. Going to slight back bend here, and exhalation over the right leg. Remember to have the buoyancy. Okay. And now we're going to come back, bring the feet together. Going to do some more pelvic rotations here. And now we're coming down to our seated asanas now. We're going to come into our, we're going to transition from our Utkatasana. I like having the width of your feet wherever you like. Touch the shoulders, come into this like our warrior arms. Warrior one. And a chair pose here. And now we're going to bring the elbows to the inside of this. On the exhalation, come down. And this gives us another flower here. And come into a flower here. And now we're just going to come very gently down into a seated position again. Or Padmasana. Do some water cooling breath here. Inhalations forward, exhalations out the nose. Okay. Now, bring the right elbow to the inside, close to you like your belly button there. Okay, and now we're going to bring that right chin over that arm. The index, center, ring, pinky in between your toes here. And we're going to give some circular here. One way is get the synovial fluids in our ankles some more. And this is very good for bunions. And now we'll come underneath with the left. Now bring the right up to the left elbow here. Hug it in here. And now we're going to have some fun here by extending up. I'm going to bring the right whole arm to the inside. And this is called a compass. And the compass, there's that magnetic field. And an energy. Bring the right arm down. We're going to go on to deepen this. If this is too challenging, just stay in compass and work on just up and down with the leg. Those of us, we're going to come into our Astasana. It's an arm balance. We did a lot of wrist here. We did a lot. This, if you cue it properly, is very awesome. So we're just going to roll over. Okay, great. And now we are going to have the left leg in front. Put the fingers in between the toes again. Now, bringing the left heel up to our forearm. Hug it here. Extend out. Can have the left hand to the inside already. And now drop the left hand down into a compass. You know your modification. This is a very challenging asana, but it's one of the most elegant asanas. Just roll over and extend out. Okay, just come down very gently. I didn't intend to do that, but it worked out pretty well to have a bolster over here. Okay, I'll remember to do that more often. And that's why I love doing yoga. You're always going to find something that will help you along the way. Why do you do yoga? Now, we're setting up for our Janu Shirsasana. Get ready to do this seated sequence here, and then we can wrap it up. So I like to hug the knee in here, and then just drop it down. Concentrate on this forward shin going forward. Touch the elbows, come up. And now we're gonna have a little, this helps you to help to deepen when the elongations, inhalations, exhalations, deepening, and you can close that gap a bit. And I like to, I'm exhaling over the right leg, so my right hand leads, the left hand follows. And we're gonna see if you can bring both hands up closest to your foot, the toes, as possible. 10 breaths here. And while we're here, we're going to yogi toe lock. Put the index and the center finger between the big toe and the second toe. And now we open up to the right of the mat. Inhalation here. Now, this elbow drops to the inside. Touch the shoulders with this is the one asana. It's a Parvrita Ardha Chandrasana, and this is the one you can really experience the inhalations to the breath and exhalations deepen on 10 breaths. See how close your fingers get to the left hand fingers come to your toes. Reaching over. Great. Bring this foot back into the center. Lift this leg up. Oh, we're gonna, since the right leg is straight, we're coming to our Matsyendrasana. We're gonna do a slight twist the opposite way to the right side. Now we're gonna, if you're welcome to stay where you are. You can bring this left foot over the right leg right arm tugs it in. The left arm gives the wave. Hello. To deepen it, you're welcome to stay where you are. You can raise the right arm, bring that the right elbow outside the left knee. And the extended foot is flexed, meaning the toes are up. 10 breaths here. Okay. And before we transition to the other side, we're going to extend that up. We're going to come into a Dhanurasana. Just put the hands to the booty. And then we're going to press up into a Parsvantasana. In a Parsvantasana, we just press up. Okay. And the toes come to the come back down. Touch the shoulders. Remember to have the knees up. We're coming into a very important asana here, a Paschimottanasana. An exhalation. And then you can extend the knees out on the exhalation. Okay. And now we are going to from here, hugging the right leg. Drop it here. So I want to be on this side so you can see me. Okay. Touch the shoulders. Come on. And exhalation, the left hand leads, the right hand will follow. Now, we're going to open up here for our Varitta Ardha Chandrasana. Remember, the left elbow comes into the knee. Touch your shoulders and reach over. Okay. And now we're going to bring this left knee up to the chest here. And we're just going to just twist to the left. And now we're going to hug it in with the left arm. And give a wave over to use again. To deepen it some more, you're welcome to stay here. You can bring it over to the left side of the left leg. And to deepen it, raise this left arm up and bring that elbow to the outside of the right knee. Remember to have buoyancy in the extended arm. We're going to do 10 breaths here. Marichi asana. This is also a very important asana right here. Okay, and now we are going to come on our back and roll side and just do side to side rotations here. And now we're going to do our closing sequence. Come up to our happy baby here. Come into a Forward fold here. Then we're going to come into a shoulder stand here. Put your hands to your booty here. Then you can work your way up. Handprint. It's a handprint. However way you feel you'd like to be here. But just make sure you can still breathe fine. And you can flex the feet. Now we're going to drop behind. And this comes into a halasana here. And come back down very gently and elegantly. We're going to add our back bend into this series here. We're going to hug the knees in. We come up, hold the knees, and extend up into our boat. Flex the feet, touch the shoulders, fingertips to the shoulders. Hug it back in. And now we're going to come into our happy baby. This will be our final close here. Wiggle out the feet. Because we have to get ready. So we're on the back. Come into our happy baby here and wiggle out your feet here. This is our transition. Drop the feet down, keep the hands up, and side to side knees. This is called windshield wipers. So we're going to do 3 sets of 5s. This is the fountain of youth of why do I show up to my mat. Bring the hands so the fingertips are facing the shoulders here. And we're going to come up here, come up. This is modifications. You come here. You can just clasp your hands underneath here and come down. So there's modifications to play with. Nobody's left out. You showed up. I'm so proud of you. Going to now. Bring the hands here. Those of us that are going to come up on the inhalation will lift up best we can. Come back down. There's a lot of wrist actions happening here. So there's windshield wipers. We'll do 5 breaths here. And we're going to come back up. Okay. Come back down very gently. Okay. And one more time. And this time, see how many over 5 you can do, but don't go past 10. Okay, come back down. And we're going to be setting up for our Shavasana. And if you hug the knees in again, side to side here. And now we're going to just come forward, hold the knees in here, and we'll do another Devasana, or boat pose. And then we're going to come into our Marichi, our Matsyendrasana. So put the booty on your hands, come up on the elbows, the head comes gently back, and then just come into our final relaxation. You deserved it. Bring the right arm over the body. Just a few circulations this way. Bring the left arm across the body and up. And now bring the fingertips together and bring the back of the fingers together and brush the body and then widen out. And these are meridians up and down our body, all of the energies that we just created. We're going to do a tension and release Shavasana today. We're going to do with the big inhalations. Our Durga breath is we fill up this tummy. And all the while we're coming down the right leg to the thigh, the knee, the shin, the ankle, the foot, the toes. You notice little wiggles to them, those areas. Inhalation brings them up a few millimeters off the mat. Get that big breath in, and the exhalation. So we tensioned up, and we with the exhalation we let all that tension out. Okay. So we're going to come across to our pelvic area. Fill that up, big breath. Exhalation. Now we're coming down the left leg from our gluteus to our hamstring, to the knee, to the calf, the shin, the ankle, the foot, the toes. Big inhalation. Exhalation. Now we're going to do the chest area, big breath. Big exhalation. Then we got the arms. Big inhalation. Come down. We're going to do the whole arm, both arms. Do the upper arms, through the elbows, the forearms, the hands, the fingers. Big inhalation here. Exhalation. One more breath through the face. I'm going to wiggle out the nose, wiggle out the face, make facial expressions. And big inhalation, exhalation. Okay. We're going to roll onto one side. Do you prefer? The hand that's the arm that's to the mat, the hand comes to your crown of your chakra, and the hand that crosses your body comes to the cheek. Stay here. Okay, get ready for our close of our class. I want to read another poem today. I need to have it. here. My favorite poem, I'll read it. Yoga is not about the pose. It's not the alignment of toes or hips or shoulders. It's not about the form. Yoga is an invitation to explore, not a command performance. It speaks the language of the soul. In the flow of breath and motion, yoga coaxes us from the confines of the known across the silent thresholds into vastness. Yoga is the union of prayer and movement guided from inside. It is healing and the joy of saying yes to life. Breathe, relax, and feel the body receive its own truth. The seed of freedom flowers within each of us whenever we are open to what's real. And that's by Dana Fultz. We'll come into a seated asanas now, or seated our closing chant here. We'll do 3 ohms. And we ohm also displaces stagnicities of bloods in the pituitary glands and the pineal glands. So, and that's why we ohm. But if you don't like the ohm, you can always go foam. And that works. So, your preference. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free. May the words and actions of my teachings contribute to the health and well-being of you. Namaste, my yogis. Satnam. Gave me great pleasure to speak this class to you.